Welcome to the Tech Infopedia. In this tutorial we will discuss left outer join. The left join keyword returns all the records from table 1 and the matching rows from the table 2. The left outer join can be seen as a mirror image of right outer join, which will be covered in the next section. If you switch the sides of each table, for left join we have a simple query select steric from table 1. We give the alias as t1. Left join table 2 with alias t2 on t1.id is equal to t2.id. In this SQL we have two tables, table 1 and table 2, and left join is made on the id column. So query will display all the records available in left table and matching rows from the table 2. Where there is no match, there will be null values. For example, here we can see the left table, table 1 is filled with the green color and table 2 is empty. There is some intersection area which is available in both tables. These are the matching rows. Let's start with the SQL queries. Here we have two tables, one from human resource schema and the other one is from person schema. Let me execute this to show you the counts. Here we can see that employer table have a total 290 records while the person table have 19,972. Here we can see that if we want to check the common column between these two, human resource dot employee, if we'll execute this query, this shows that it has id column, business entity id and national identity number. Now we'll check the same for second table. Select asterisk from person dot person table, and if we run this, here you can see that business entity column is the common column which is available in the both table. So we'll join on the basis of this column. We give alias e to our employer table, left join person dot person on, we'll give here alias p, e dot business entity id is equals to p dot business entity id. So we will run this and it will return 290 rows because our employer table, which is our left table here, contains a total number of 290. Here we can see it gives us 290 rows, and here we can see all the records have the respective values. If we'll simplify this, we can use e dot business entity comma e dot national identity number and a p dot this. So if we run this, we can see these two columns are from our left table, which is employee, and the rest of the rows are from our table, right table. If we'll change this query a little bit, we can do this way to more clarify this. If we make this our right table as a left and left table as a right, so Now our person table, which is bigger table, which contain thousands of records, it is our left table. So now result would be entirely different. Here we have 19,700 rows. So if we'll do this, p dot, and if we do it p dot first name, and if we'll change this to e, here we can see that executing this. So these are two columns from left table. Here we can see that there is no record available against business entity 293 in the employee table. Same goes for this and this. Here we have the matching rows for business entity ID 285, so all the data available from this. But here we don't have any record in our right table, so null values are available here. We can cross verify this by using simple query select asterisk from human resource dot employee where business entity ID in 285 comma 293 comma 295, and we need to run this. Here we can see only 285 is available in our employee table and these two are not available. So now we can clearly understand what's the meaning of left join. All the records those are available in our left table, which is person, all are available, but the rows which are available in our right table, data is available against the particular row. Where there is no match, then null values are available against those. That's all from today. In next lecture we will discuss the right table. If you have any sort of query, you can comment or drop me email at techinfopedia@gmail.com. Thank you so much.